Hello, everyone, and welcome you all to another chapter of the essential ChatGPT, Gemini, Daily, Midjourney, and Stable Diffusion tutorial. So now we are on our chapter number 7, where we'll be getting started with Gemini AI. Okay, so we'll be understanding what Gemini AI is, according to what module it basically works. We will get on to why we should use Gemini. Okay, how it's basically different, what are its uses. I'll be showing you guys by going into my search engine, searching for Gemini AI, how the interface looks like. We'll just get a brief understanding about how to work with that. So let's not waste time and let's get started. So over here, basically, we will be talking about the Gemini AI. Okay. So in our last classes, we do have learned about ChatGPT, how it actually interacts with you like a human being. So Gemini is also the same way, but Gemini is by Google. Okay. And ChatGPT is by the company called Open.ai. Okay, so these are two different entities, two different company, but they do work with the artificial intelligence. So now to understand Gemini in a better way, okay, so let's look at the definition at first, like what a Gemini is, how it actually works. So for the definition of Gemini AI, so Gemini AI can be defined as a suite for large language models created by Google AI. Okay, so this is basically created by Google, and basically these models are known for being multimodal, meaning they can basically process and understand information from various formats like text, code, audio, and images. So in ChatGPT, we do have seen that if we give them some text information, okay, they will just give us a human response towards that or towards my search. Okay, but here what we basically see, okay, so it actually tries to process and understand the information which are in various formats. Okay, so the first one is text, or let's say the second one is code. Okay, like if you do give them some code, it will just try to understand that code and it will try to fulfill according to your input as well. Okay, but the next two things are a bit different from chat gpt. Okay, so over here, if you just do give them some kind of audio, okay, they will try to understand what this audio is about. And also, if you do give them any kind of images, it will try to understand that image as well. Okay, so they'll tell that what kind of image is that, or what do you want to do with that particular image. It will try to decode those particular things for you. And this Gemini AI basically works on large language models, and the shortcut is the LLMs. Okay, which we'll discuss once we move a bit deeper into this particular lesson. So we will look few of the key aspects of the definition. Okay, so what are the key aspects of this particular definition which I have just shown you? So the first thing is the large language model. As I was telling, that Gemini basically works on the large language models. Okay, so what are basically these large language models, or the LLMs? So these are complex AI systems which are trained on massive amounts of data that allow them to generate text, translate languages, write different kind of creative content, and answer your questions in an informative way. Okay, so large language models are nothing else but these are complex AI systems. Okay, so these are not simple AI system, but it is a complex AI systems. And why it is basically complex? Because it stores a massive amount of data. Okay, so it works with a massive amount of data and it tries to understand. Okay, let's say someone search that, okay, how are you doing today? Or if you do give them some information, so this particular entity was built in this particular year. Okay, so let's say someone doesn't know. Okay, and if they search that particular thing, they will try to verify this document from Google itself, and also they will try to verify your response. So it will give you a mixed response. Okay, so it will try to understand or process the information like a human being. Okay, so that's why in that case this is a complex AI system which is trained on massive amounts of data that allow them to generate text. It allows them to translate different kind of languages. Let's say if you do have any particular text, or if you want a translator, in that case it can work as a translator as well. Let's say you are going to a different country and you don't know the local language, so you can use Gemini AI for a helping hand. Okay, for your tour or your travel, or let's say you went for studies, anything as such. Okay, so the next thing, or the aspect ratio of this particular definition, is suit. Okay. So basically, Gemini isn't just one model. Okay. So this particular Gemini is not only made up of one model. It consists of multiple model, or you can call it as a collection of LLMs. Okay, so you can call it a collection of large language models, which makes it a complex AI with varying capabilities. Okay, so one particular LLM basically consists of some of its capability. Okay, but it consists of a lot of capabilities together. But each and individual LLM consists of each and individual uh, skill. Okay, so in that case it is a collection of LLMs, and basically they range from the powerful Gemini Ultra for tackling complex tasks to the lightweight Gemini Nano designed for on-device applications on your phone. Okay, so it basically range from the powerful Gemini Ultra for tackling the complex tasks to the lightweight Gemini Nano design. Okay, so it can basically handle the complex task as well, and also the tasks which are basically lightweight. Okay, and the next one is multimodal. So this is what basically sets Gemini apart from any other AI. Okay, so unlike there are many LLMs that primarily focus on text. Okay, so in the case of ChatGPT also we have seen. Okay, but that actually uses the natural language processing method, whereas over here we do work with the large language model. But here what they do is the one who are using LLMs that primarily focuses on text. Let's say if you do give out any kind of text input, it will give you a text outcome. But Gemini, what it does, it can understand and respond to information presented in different formats, making it more versatile. Okay, let's say you don't feel like writing, you do want to give them some command. If you have known Alexa, okay, like if you tell them to play something, or you can also have a conversation. And if you don't know what an Alexa is, so it's kind of a speaker which is created by Amazon, which is connected to the internet, and also it works on the AI model. Okay, like if you say, Alexa, play this particular song. Alexa, what is the time right now? They'll try to interact with you as a human being as well. Okay, so it basically responds to information. It can be presented in form of a text, it can be presented in form of a voice note, it can be presented in form of a code, or it can be presented in form of image as well. Okay, so the next thing what we are going to look is about Gemini AI. Okay. So it was basically developed by Google, as I was telling, and it's a family of AI models. Okay. Known for being the most general and capable one they have created yet. Okay. So over here, the Gemini AI is it's a developed by Google. Okay. And it's a family of the AI models. Okay. So Gemini AI is the most latest and the most creative one that Google have created yet. Okay, in the near future, maybe they can create something better. As these tech companies, they keep on working on their models. Okay, they try to make it more advanced day by day. They can get some new AI models maybe in the near future. But till today, this is their most capable one, which they have created yet. So basically, as we have already known that it's basically known for its multimodal abilities, which is it can response you in different ways, like it can just read your text, and it can read your image code, or you can just give up a voice note as well. It understand and processes information from various formats like text, code, audio, images, and video as well. So this was a small description about Gemini AI. Like once we go into our search engine, once we go into the interface, we will get a better knowledge about Gemini. Okay. So the next thing is, what are its key features? Like why we should use Gemini and not any other AI models. Okay. I'm not telling that you should not use any other AI model, but you should understand that what are its pros and what are its cons. Okay. So once you know that, okay, this particular thing is better over here into this particular application, so you should go with the better one. Okay, it saves your time, it saves your effort, and it also keeps you interested on that particular topic as well. So the first key feature of Gemini is its flexibility. Okay, so Gemini comes in different sizes to fit various needs. So there is a powerful ultra model for basically kind of complex task. Okay, so if you do have any complex task like coding and stuff, for that they do have the ultra model. And there is also a well-rounded Pro for general usage. And if you do have any nano work for efficient on-device applications, that is also available. So it is basically available in different models. Like if you do want to do some powerful task, you can use the Ultra model. If there is some task which is moderate, you can basically use the well-rounded Pro, and if it's some small work, you guys can go with the nano one as well. And the next point is efficiency. Okay. So the architecture behind Gemini is built for streamlined performance, making it efficient to run on a wide range of devices. So it is built in such a way that it can be streamlined performance, and it can be used efficiently to run on a wide range of devices. Okay. It can be used on your laptop, it can be used on your PC, it can be used on smart devices or smartphones. It can be used on your tab. So it can be used on a wide range of devices, and you will be able to use all its features which are available. Okay. And also, another key feature of this one is code expertise. Okay, so interestingly, Gemini can understand, explain, and even generate code in different programming languages. So there are different programming languages, that there is JavaScript, there is Python, there is HTML, CSS, there is Node.js. Okay, so if you are a coder, so it basically understands, and it also give you explanation, and also it will even generate code for you to run those into your IED. Okay, so you will be able to actually run your codes into your programmer. Okay, it can basically understand what you're trying to say. Okay, like if you're telling them to create some code for yourself, it will also give you the rationale that why they're creating this code. Okay, why it is actually giving you the command according to that. Okay, and also it will generate code for you in different kind of languages which we will specify. Okay, so these are few of the key features which are available in Gemini, for which we should use Gemini AI. So lastly, I'd like to say that overall, Gemini is a powerful AI tool with the potential to transform how developers and business approach various tasks by offering a versatile and adaptable AI solution. Okay, so overall, basically, Gemini is quite a powerful AI tool. So, which basically have the potential to transform how developers, okay, and also how businesses they approach different kind of tasks by offering a versatile and also adaptable AI solution. Okay, so more the day goes, the AI will basically learn more, it will gather more information and more data, and it will become more stronger day by day. So it do have the capability to transform how developers and how the businesses think about growing their business or developing their code in the near future as well. It will be quite an uh, upreaching thing. Okay, so yeah, let's move on to Gemini, or let's move on to our search engine, and let's see how it's basically done, or how you will be able to go to the Gemini. What is the interface looking like? I will just give you some simple searches, how it actually works, how to put out your prompt in Gemini as well. So over here, as you guys can see, now I'm over here in my Google page. Okay. So from here, basically you guys can use any search engine. Let it be Google, let it be the Microsoft Bing, or it can also be Mozilla Firefox, Opera Mini, anything you prefer. Okay. From here, if you do want to get Gemini, let's type Gemini, and if I just click on enter, here you guys can see I do have this particular website. Okay, so from here just click once, which will basically redirect you into the workspace in which we are going to work on. So basically Gemini do have two versions. They do have the paid version and they do have the free version like ChatGPT. And here, it kind of looks like the same, okay, the interface. So over here, you guys can see you just need to go here, go to your email address and make sure to upload like make sure to log in into your account, and here you guys can basically see just over here, if you do want any kind of ideas, you guys can come here, and if you just click here once, you guys can see how you are going to actually give out a prompt. Okay, let's say find videos of how to quickly, and if you do want to change it, if you just click once here, you guys can basically check just delete this one and put out any of your uh, prompt. Okay, and also it will basically help you to incorporate a plant-based diet, like what kind of searches or what kind of prompts that you guys can use. And also on the left hand side, if you come here, here you will be able to see all of the recent searches which you have done right over here. If you do want any help, you can go to the help option. And also, if you do want to check out your activity, just click over here, which will redirect you into a different page. And over here, you guys can see that you will be able to delete your searches. You will be able to manage those. Okay, if you do want to turn off the app's activity, you guys can come here and turn it off directly from here. Otherwise, over here you will be able to see that on what date, about what thing you do have searched about. And from here, basically you guys can actually share your prompt as well. Okay, if you do want to share any kind of prompt, you guys can do that. And under settings here, you guys can actually have it, this one, in a dark theme. Okay, but for me, I will just prefer the light theme as well. If you do have any public links here, you guys can save. And also, if you do want to activate other extensions in this one, you guys can come here and do that. Okay, so let's try to understand that how you're going to actually give out any kind of text prompt. Let's say, write me an essay. Okay, so over here you guys can see my first command is write me an essay. So I need to make sure and to specify that about what topic I do want it to write me an essay about the food. Okay. So my second command is first is write me an essay. I'm telling Gemini to write me an essay. And also the next command is about what? Okay. About what particular topic am I going to uh, tell Gemini to write me an essay? Okay, about the food. And if I don't want to particularly mention any place, food of this country or food of this region, I can also mention that food about the food in Austria. Okay, and also if I do have any kind of limitation, let's say in 1,000 or 2,000 words. Okay, so I can come here and basically once I am done, I can just click here onto the submit option and it will basically create me this